Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, beautiful day, August 10th, 2022. August 10, 2022. My brother Cheno, come on in, talk to us about this. I want you to go on right now. Give us an overview, my brother.
Yeah, thank you very much. I will still commend Una for a relentless effort for educate people on the real issues of the day, despite the collaborative effort of opposition party members, especially in parliament, and their supporters who don't decide to follow their MPs who have, by every indication, shown that they are not working for the interests of the country, interests of their party, including interests of even the members that support them. I think it's a very laudable effort. I will still keep reminding us that this is it's a difficult job, but it's a job that we are already getting used to, and we make progress. So, few weeks ago, if people remember, we've been telling us, say, the members of parliament, including the opposition members of parliament, the opposition leadership in parliament, don't collaborate with ruling party members of parliament for pass a number of laws then the parliament ahead of the election we could give the government an advantage. And we say two of those bills that they had taken to parliament way back in May, now laws that we can do with elections and law we can do with the organization, the formation, registration, and organization of political parties. That's not say then get to them being called the Public Elections Bill of 2022 and the Political Parties Bill of 2022. Both laws have been going to parliament at the same time. In fact, because we pay more attention and highlight the Public Elections Bill, we in parliamentarians be focused on, they've been decided to abandon force the political parties law. But if I remember, we told us the political parties bill is more dangerous than even than the public elections bill. The law will govern political parties, where they want to introduce now. Now, one way to make sure, say, even that small party, they won't get so. They need to register them. And also in future, it will be difficult for any reform political party. And the law itself affects the constitutional right of people to form associations, especially political associations and organized political associations. Not only that, we get a proposal in that law where it talks, say, they for turn political parties into the equivalent of business organizations. So this political parties bill or the proposed political parties act of 2022 will change the existing political parties law where they passed 2002 to 20 years ago. And the surprising part now that while the MPs and the tell us that they make know about the public elections bill and they take credit for who forced them to pass the law they said go for passing, we will decide not to talk about the Political Parties Act. We set to more to watch them. So in fact that Political Parties Act they since they do the pre-legislative discussion, they not be do first reading, they not do second reading, we keep quiet. What they don't do? Tomorrow, Wednesday, the 10th, 10 o'clock.
Right.
The members of parliament don't schedule that particular bill day for discussion. And not only for discussion, then decide, say, the bill itself, according to the new schedule, is heading to the committee stage. The political parties, the proposed Political Parties Act 2022 will be presented at the committee stage and the third reading by the Attorney General Minister of Justice. The question is, at what point these members of parliament debate this bill? At what point the bill went through? Which date will this bill go to? First reading and second reading. We will not, the public, not able to know about it. What is in the content of that legislation? Have your MPs told you about it? No. So we don't tell them that they don't move this bill now to the committee stage, even though they don't even know when the bill go first reading, second reading. There's no record that it has even gone through the preliminary stages, apart from the discussions where they happen when the PPRC people go do the presentation, we get the PowerPoint presentation where they make the video. They since then, what your MP said, they not send them back to PPRC, we made them do some adjustment, or the officers will do some adjustment for them. Now, what have we seen? An order paper for the proceedings of Parliament, which lists the proposed Political Parties Act, a dangerous legislation where they affect citizens' right to association, right to political association, the right to form a political party, the right to constitute a political party, a constitutional right, fundamental right of citizens. It is the right to association, which is much more fundamental. In fact, we therefore examine the provisions of this law.
Exactly.
With entrenched clauses of the Constitution. The MPs not ever hold any sensitization with this because we not ever harass them. We want to see if they are honest enough, if they will be genuine enough for telling the people of Sierra Leone, including leaders of other smaller parties who are not in parliament. In fact, what this law they try to do is they try to make it impossible for all the other small parties the way they right now. We don't know this parliament, may not exist. If this law goes into law as it is, you have a situation where the existing political parties will lose their registration. And not only that, it will make it much more difficult for even form and register a political party in future. Not only that, the law they also give the PPRC more powers than the other get, including how for meddle into the internal affairs of political parties. The same way they don't do with PPRC or the court, they all don't scatter APC right now. The same way they don't do in the past. Now they can give them more legal powers for do that. Your members of parliament in the opposition, NGC in the opposition,
right?
In the opposition, APC in particular. They're all not telling nothing about this law. The question is, the first question, at what point did this proposed bill, after the pre-legislative discussion, was ever tabled in Parliament for discussion? When did it go through the first reading and second reading? Now that it is being tabled into the committee stage, and then third reading. So, which means we'll have to take this very important because remember again, the public elections bill, the time we arrest them at the parliamentary and the time they make police brutality when they tell them about Benghazi, police riots all over the place.
Yeah.
Now this law, the type of pass into law, they tell them that Simona Sirona house, more than not at all. Now the same time they try to pass this. The other thing we not schedule again, as Ibrahim and Comrade Koita and Cashbox just talk about. Now a proposed constitutional amendment act, which they are saying is heading for the second reading, which is explicitly the MP they try to pass into law the constitutional provision where they allow for the limitation. They're not telling about this. Mm-hmm. And this they happen the 10th
today, I was going to talk
of August as we talk so. The day when they tell us say more common and do for demonstrate. That the very day the MPs they try to pass this law. They're not even telling about that. So which means they say more demonstrate against boundary delimitation, against the president in proclamation, while they did a parliament, the type of security they passed, then two dangerous law they are. Schedule them for discussion. This law clearly tells us say we do not have a parliament, not because Mother being a dictator, but because now members of parliament are not fit to be in parliament. In any country, they will be chased out of parliament. They have sold the democracy of the country. They have fixed the corner. This secretary they hide because always they say, Mother being a dictator, when then they're not able to do dictatorship, they are part of the dictatorship. They have not only condoned the dictatorship, they have helped to build and maintain dictatorship. Then they distract them from other focus on other things then. They tell them they come with the public election bill in parliament, they don't put on a parliament. Now they tell them come with LAJ, drama bill they go on. Police say they don't arrest LAJ, we only focus on Benghazi. Police they brutalize people there. The court they go jail somebody inside one great day. Say not say that so at the same time, then can go then two law they are in parliament. When we holler about the elections bill, they make one whole drama come out now then left her. Now the time when they can pass this other two law then now, at the same time, then the same one as Sirona host, then when they talk to get right for demonstrate, the Adema colleagues, the MP then when they talk to get right for demonstrate, but not for request for police permit. Now the very people that now they try the Sirona parliament now, the same day when they say people for common street the 10th, now the same day they schedule them two dangerous legislation they are into advanced stages in parliament, which means they want to pass them into law before they know when the Pahala National Street for say Mother Bill must go. This is what we're talking about. How can you say Mother Bill must go when your MPs, your members of parliament, are preparing Mother Bill to remain in power?
Yeah.
You see the paradox?
Absolutely.
And they are so dishonest and dishonest and disingenuous to the extent that they organize a whole national parade internationally. Either they say they don't arrest this politician, they don't arrest that sort of person, police don't make so, because both the government now and the opposition and parliament, they all they make this drama that state, make like say they nip and palava.
Right.
Scare people and say, we're going to host them. Pull police and still like say what they happen, so that we all go afraid while they focus on that day, while they pass the law there in the parliament. This is how state capture functions. State capture now outside the opposition parties and now, civil society now, media now, and then they're all the politicians they sit on a corner and bargain, make like say the day by war, while they believe say fight they focus on this. This is what they've done. The reason why we have been wait for them until they table this in parliament before telling them, we could show now the example of the deceit, because when members of parliament, the parliamentary leader is supported in other MPs and now ruling party, they all did together, they go and like you now and try to convince us say they work for now. They say Madabio no care. They all of them, Madabio is the dictator that he is stealing and transferring money. Remember, every time we don't hear they happen, Madabio they go out of the country. Not because he doesn't, because not so they agree. The time when they try to say they don't arrest LAJ and they can't go Benghazi and all of that. Now remember, Madabio be out of the country.
Yeah.
The only return who arrest them, they won't pass it. By the time they can now, they don't pass the law. Now we can now, they don't fail the first one. Then the second part of the laws that we don't pass, so then they try for pass. They repeat the same thing. The same police brutality where they repeat. Now they say, we have to say people's power in politics. People's power in politics. Everywhere in the world where people's power is demonstrated, it has to be led. You know they get change in a country without leadership, without organization. The leadership, there is no leadership on the ground because the politicians will for lead and guide una and protect una. They don't sell una. Then they don't sell the country and the political parties. This is the reality where they don't want to know for you. And so painful for una because I know they believe say they una MPs they are on the constituencies, people who una sabi, who una elect, they will sell una. But and the reason is most of these MPs who are the CISO, they want Madabio to continue for the next second term. So that Madabio will help them. The same way you don't help them to take their party. In the case of the APC, Madabio don't scatter the APC. You don't take the part that will remain. You don't get to the MP there to make them hold on. They say they try to help them make a second term so that in 2028, then will be the only people who are available for contest election for now. In fact, at this point, they don't care about what happen in court.
Nope.
They don't care about the use of official for destroy una party. They don't care say an unqualified judge now in prison Paulo Conte. They don't care say the same unqualified judge now in prosecute Paulo Conte. After we don't prosecute and they make a judge is scatter on a party, take the party, give them. They don't care about it. They don't get problem with that. They don't get problem with the fact that the same unqualified judge now in the try for wrongfully put case. They put case now you one of your senior party members, the way lead a party into elections in 2018. He is now put on trial for a supposed corruption scandal. We don't get nothing to do with MPs. They're not even find an interest in that. In fact, they are working with the regime to make sure say that individual is convicted wrongly and disqualified from contesting, so that it will make them all default flag bearer. They will be flag bearer by default. So these are the reasons why make all of this drama is impossible. APC supporter, they know there is no way a genuine demonstration will be encouraged in Sierra Leone if Madabio is a dictator. The way in talker. But all of they allow this for happen, the drama for happen. People are really fed up. They're really fed up, and they know that they. So that means in the program they exploit their anger against the government for pretend to say yes, they want to remove Madabio while they walk in a corner for make sure say come on power. Then they walk in a corner for divide the new party, for give themselves advantage. Then they walk in a corner with the government for disqualify the members. Many of them are happy with the COI. They are happy with the fact that some of their colleagues are in court. These are the facts.
Yeah.
That is fact this.
Opposition
and between God and but they tell you say they don't care about politics, they don't care for being carefree inside politics because they take and say politics in payment and this world idea. So they don't care for betray the so-called party comrades and party leaders. Absolutely. Because they take and say the politics will depend on a carefree business and a Satan business. Now would sabi for betraying company. Who are the most treacherous person and are the best politicians. Yes. These are the rogues and the crooks that you have. Absolutely. That you call leaders. Yep. And this is how they don't program a country into a situation of promoting a monster, despite the corruption where they happen, they don't care about it. They take it as normal because all they care about, they want to be in power and do more than what matter be able to do to now. And it's high time.
It's high time right now. When they say politics not the, well, in fact, when you want to be good, then politics not the next one on idea. This is the slogan as alone. Whereas as you want to be good, so they say politics not the next one on idea. You know what that means. Sorry, carry on, please.
Yeah, no, when I ask that impedance, so the question, when I look at impedance today, when I ask them at what point the political parties act, because since they discuss them, when the PPRC introduce and at the pre-legislative discussion, do the PowerPoint presentation, the video today, there is no record of this bill having gone through the first and second reading, talk less of at what point now, when they can't schedule them for the committee stage. How many of our members then, including the smaller political parties who are not in parliament, leaders of political parties, how many of them know the content of the law? How many of you have seen the bill? How many of you know exactly how this law is going to affect your right to join, form a political party in the future, or even for maintaining our existing political parties right now?
Absolutely.
That is the question. How many of you are aware that today an amendment to the constitution is being tabled in parliament on a second reading and is likely to be made into law the same day when the MP then they expect say people and they say then they demonstrate against matter? If your MPs, if you are members of parliament, they really care for now the time this way, now the date this way they will care for bring law there against democracy, they will be on the street. They will prepare how for general street for parade. No police officer, no matter how police talk, if you are MP, they all more than 50 of them can street that before when are lawyers and at the party where they say they want to be secretary, want to be this and that, they all can general members of the bar association that before and leading into demonstration, peaceful procession against dictatorship, against injustice, against corruption. When I feel say police get mind for shoot members of parliament, police get mind for shoot lawyer the way they demonstrate. It happens. It happens all over the world. Now, only in a saloon, you get this kind of situation where you have members of parliament pretending that they are representing the people when in actual fact they are in bed with the ruling party, fixing the election, fixing the program for rigged election on behalf of a corrupt incumbent. That is what you have.
Absolutely.